I think social is the most important aspect about MMOs, yeah. Because why play a party game if you don't want to talk to people, yeah? I never played classic Final Fantasy XV, only from A Realm Reborn upwards, but I never had a max level character. I come back to Final Fantasy XV every few years or something, but I never finished the game. And recently it's blowing up on Twitch. Yeah, that got me interested in it again. And yeah, so now I'm playing it again. I think that the basic gameplay loop is the same like World of Warcraft. That's right, but everything around it is different, you know, like with the housing, with the challenges, the community is way more friendlier. That is stuff that I really like, but yeah, it's basically a standard MMO somewhere. That doesn't change, but I do like that they are different enough. I mean, World of Warcraft in the beginning was interesting too, because, well, it was the internet and everybody on the internet was trying to communicate with each other. But over the year, it has been we were talking about hand-holding, right? So over the years, it has been more and more hand-holding and everything is automated. And I come from Ranok Online, yeah? And Ranok Online was basically a sandbox MMO. So every time you had to do something or you need to grind something or you had to search for something, you were talking to people. Because nobody on the internet at the time knew anything about where something is, because guides at the time were quite limited. And there was so much social going on, yeah? And World of Warcraft basically over the years killed that part, yeah? With their automatic dungeon and party finder and stuff like that. I still think MMOs are like interactive chat rooms, yeah? And if you take this aspect of social chatting away, why are you even going online to play a game? It's the single player game. And if I want to play a single player game, I play something else, because the story of MMOs usually sucks, yeah? And if I have to grind like a whole week to make progress on the story, I'd rather go play a single player game, a role-playing game or something where I can actually make progress on the story. And then I have the feeling I get something back, yeah? A streamer I know, Spud himself, he's playing Final Fantasy XIV as well with his girlfriend and other guys in his chat. And yeah, they got me back into it, and then I found out that a lot of people in Final Fantasy XIV like to discuss things and to talk about stuff. There's like a novice channel where you get placed in as a returning player or a beginner, and people are talking all day long in there about various stuff, and it's so refreshing, you know. I think social is the most important aspect about MMOs, yeah? Because why play a party game if you don't want to talk to people, yeah? I mean, Final Fantasy XI was the same, right? It was all about being social to each other, right? As far as I know from my friend who was playing on a role-playing server for Final Fantasy XI, there was so much community stuff going on where you had to do stuff together to reach something, or players were interacting with each other, and I don't know. Yeah, 11 is still much more like that, but it has become more solo-friendly as well. Yeah, I guess that's what it takes to keep it alive at some point, right? Because if a MMO is, well, dying down, they need to change things so people can still play it, yeah. But my most favorite game is forever Ranok Online, yeah. To this day, I'm still playing it from time to time to take a vacation. It's like some sort of nostalgia vacation, and yeah, just listening to the music and visiting places, and yeah, I don't know. I have so many memories. I guess everybody has their first MMO, and yeah, a lot of nostalgia and memories for that.